I'm back in the kitchen. It's Darviny here. And so today we're going to talk about what your flavor profile is. Everyone has a different flavor profile. My daughter, who you just saw there, Lexi, has sugary profiles. Mine happens to be more like acidy and lemony and zesty. Some people have salty. Some people prefer like really spicy things. My husband loves spices. So everyone has a different flavor profile, and I'd love for you to comment below and tell me what your flavor profile is. That's a tongue twister. What it is that you like more: sugar, salty, zesty, lemony, citrics. There's all different profiles, of course. So what's your favorite flavor profile? What do you like to cook with? What do you tend to lean towards? Leave me a comment below and we can have a conversation. But it's gotten really hot here now in Florida, in South Florida. Summer's here, and it's hot. So no more hot cooking or anything. We like to have things that are light and fresh, so I'm going to make a ceviche. And one of the best things that happened to me was, I'm very grateful for, is that one day, not far from where we live, right down the street, there's some fishermen. And they take people out on fishing trips. And I said, you know, I should go ask them if they ever have extra fish from their trips that they want to sell. So now I've befriended all the fishermen. And of course, they always have extra fish that they want to sell because people don't always take the fish with them. And I've become good friends with fisherman Brad, who I'm going to film him next time coming in with the boat and cutting up the fish and feeding it to the pelicans. And not only does he bring fish for me, he delivers it, which is really nice. So he's taught me a lot about fish from different kind of snappers, from mangrove snappers, yellowtail snappers, silver snappers, also known as a porgy fish, dolphins, mahi-mahis, tuna, and all the different things that we can make with it. So I'm learning hands-on from these tropical fishermen, their recipes, their specialty. Now, I don't always like going fishing with them, but I like cooking the fish. So tonight we have silver snapper, also known as porgy. I've already pre-cut here for you. I've already pre-cut some of it. I've got to put my glasses on. You want to see my new pink glasses? Ah, they're pink. So anyway, here I've pre-cut some silver snapper right here. And I'm going to put it, or Lex, you going to help me? I'm going to put it in this red bowl. And what I've done is I have pressed 5 limes. 5 limes in, what was that?
Sriracha.
What was that?
Sriracha.
Oh, sriracha. No, we're not using sriracha in this.
No.
So I've cut a couple of porgy silver snappers, and I've pressed 5 limes, 5 key limes and limes mixed, and some lemon. Now I'm not going to put it all in it. What happens is that when it's a white fish like that, a very light white fish, the lemon and the lime cooks the fish, right? So it cooks it, and that's what cooks it. Now some people add a dash of wine. I've done that. I've added rosé or white wine in it. But the lemon and the lime really starts cooking the fish right away. So the acid in that cooks it right away, and it gives it that nice lemony, uplifting kind of thing. So I would do this. What I like to do is I like to cook this for about an hour. Put it in the fridge with the lemon and the lime for about an hour, right? So in an hour it's cooking. And then what I like to do is, I'm going to put a little bit more. Now again, I'm not going to give you proportions because it depends how much fish you're putting in and how much liquid that you want in there. So see, this is already cooking really fast. It is already halfway cooked. If you leave it too long, the fish becomes kind of just mush. So okay, so now once I have this, I'm going to add my red onions, which is what I really like, the red onions in here. Okay, and that starts helping it cook it too, the red onions. And some salt and pepper, of course, always, because that always cooks it with it. And it's nice to put the pepper and the salt while your fish is cooking in the lemon, so the flavors and the zest get inside the fish. It's better than doing that than cooking it afterwards. Okay? So here from there, look at that fish. It's already cooked. See, it's already cooked. So here I'm going to put now some orange peppers, because I like the colors and the flavor. Red pepper and green pepper. Thank you for helping me, Lexi. Red pepper and green pepper are too strong. So I like the light colored peppers here. And I always like, but that's good. That's enough for now. That's good. Thank you. Sweetheart, thank you. And then I also like cilantro. The cilantro always gives it a nice little extra flavor. Here, the cilantro. Now, some people like picante. They like stuff that's really, really makes it zesty.
Like
and
sriracha.
makes it like sriracha. Yes. I don't like sriracha in my ceviche. I think it takes the flavor away from the fish and from the lemon and lime. So now, in my own thing here, my own thing that I like to add to make it, see here, it's already ready and cooked. So if you're making this for your guests, you cook the fish in the lime for an hour, put it in the fridge before. Add all these ingredients, the 2 colored peppers, the onions, and the cilantro at the last minute. Otherwise, it all becomes one mushy flavor. If you want the different flavors, different zest to be there, different flavor profiles to be there, put that in at the last minute. And then my own little extra little thing that I like to have is to make it really tropical. Now this is not typical inside of ceviche, this is really my own recipe, is I add just a couple of slices of grapefruit. And that makes it super, super really tropical. And that changes. Now that I would definitely put last minute because grapefruit is very flavorful and very strong. Put that at the very last minute before you serve it. So you have that extra zest of tropical. Some people have put tangerines in there or mandarin. I like the little bit of whoopsie of the grapefruit just there. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? So then just before serving, I will put a few flavors of this, the cilantro, right there. And then what I also like doing sometimes is just adding 1 or 2 pieces of the grapefruit on the sides, like that, to add a little garnish, and a little extra touch of tropical if someone wants a little bit extra grapefruit. And there you have it, a little appetizer. This is a great appetizer, this is a great lunch. This is a great way to serve on a hot tropical night when it's super hot and delicious, refreshing, fresh out of the water ceviche. And bon appetit.